Hi guys, it's Erin from Ginger's Florals. Today, well, we got our tulip order in, so I wanted to do an unboxing with you and just walk through all the different varieties that we have. Some of them have changed since we placed our order in the spring, just based on availability and whatnot. So I'll walk through everything we have. There's just about 5,000 here, so yeah, it's pretty exciting. I did bring my list so that I didn't forget which one was which. Most of them we ordered from Awnings America Wholesale. Some of them came from Brett and Becky's in Virginia, which is also a fantastic source for bulbs, especially if you don't need, mass quantities of them like we do. Okay, so just going through these. All right. So the first crate right here, this one is called Amazing Grace. This is a really, really pretty pink variety. The bulb size is pretty good. Everything looks really great. We got about 600 bulbs in this variety. I went pretty hard on pink again this year. I love pink, and it's perfect for the early spring. Most people want those softer pastel colors. I've talked about this before. So we have 600 Amazing Grace. And then this next one, let me see. So a little bit of information. So I ordered mostly doubles. Almost all of them are doubles. This one, Amazing Grace, is a double pink. This is called Backpacker. This one is a really beautiful purple. It's a really rich, grapey kind of purple. And this is another double. We got 600 of these. It's a good sized tulip bulb. I'm pretty happy about this one. So this one is the last crate, the actual crate that we got of 600. And this one's called Avant Garde. This one is sort of a creamy double. It's really beautiful. It's super full. It's not quite yellow, but not quite white. It's a really soft, buttery color, and I love it. I'm going to come back to these ones. Let's go through all these boxes. This one is a mix. This one is called Hanky Panky. Oh, it's so cool. This one is, if you've ever seen La Belle Epoque, or one of those other Wyndham, like a earthy sort of color tulip, this is a mix of several that make up a color that's sort of like that. There'll be some that look like Copper Image in there, and some just really interesting colored tulips. We got 300 of these. This next one is new to me. It's called Vogue. These are a pink, another pink. Yeah, this one, Vogue. This one, it's another pink and white tulip. Very pretty, almost a bubblegum pink double with some white along the edging. It's really beautiful. These are pretty good sized bulbs. We've got 300 of these. This one is Akebano. This one's really cool. It's another double, but the flower is this really sort of soft yellow, but the very tip of the edges has red. It's like eyeliner of red all the way around the very edges, but it's such a interesting, beautiful color. I don't gravitate towards red, but this in particular one, it's such a thin line that it's just interesting. It grabs your attention. It doesn't scream red. I'm a bright red tulip. It's not. It's a soft yellow, but that little edge of red. So yeah, that one is definitely a little bit more interesting than your average just yellow bloom, but it's not jarring. It's not like big bright red stripes and yellow. It's just subtle enough that it's beautiful. And then both of these boxes, these are Foxtrot. So this is one that had been swapped out on me. These are big tulip or bulbs. I'm really happy with the way those ones look. But this one was supposed to be Foxy Foxtrot. So this variety is another pink with white. And Foxy Foxtrot, it's It's obviously based on the name, it's the same family. They have a lot of the same shape, but the color is completely different. The Foxy Foxtrot was yellow and peach and this really pretty multicolored bloom. But this one, they didn't have enough. They didn't get enough in. So they asked if I'd like to swap for the Foxtrot, and I said yes. And we have 600 of these. Oh, so cool. Okay, and then this one is Louvre. Louvre? This one's new for me too. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, yeah. So this next one, we got 300 of these big bulbs, really big bulbs. This one is called Louvre. Louvre, I don't speak French, but this is a fringed variety. It's really pretty, like a almost lavendery purple, but the edges are fringed and they're sort of white. It's really beautiful. I'm really fascinated to see how this one comes out because, like I said, I've never grown it before. This next one I have grown before. This one's called Dreamer. This one I grew last year and absolutely fell in love. It's a pinky peach color. Oh, I'll put pictures up for all of these, but this one was definitely one of my absolute favorites from last season. Such a good one. This next one right here, I've grown before several times. This one, we have 300. It's a super double white, Mount Tacoma. It's a classic. It has long stems, big full blooms, and it's great. This one right here at the bottom, I'm not going to pull it out. It's Black Hero. That one is another I've grown several times. It's another really fully double, but it's almost a deep, dark burgundy, almost black. It's called Black Hero for a reason. It's a really deep color. Oh, look it. And then the last one is Columbus. So that one I grew last year for the first time. It's another double. Like I said, most of these are all doubles. But that one is like it's a purple, like a plummy purple. And I fell in love with it. It went with absolutely everything that I had going. So yeah, it was really good. Okay, so that's it for all of these big boxes and crates. I just want to go through these smaller amounts. These ones that I got here, they came in smaller amounts, the ones that came from Brent and Becky's. But this one, I'll put a better picture up than this, but this one is also one of my favorites. It's a lily flowered type. It's called Green Star, and it's mainly white with green on it. It almost acts like foliage in a bouquet in the early spring. It's so good. Like I said, I'll put pictures up for everything. But this one, the shape of it really looks like a lily, and a lot of people will ask me if it is a lily, which unless you're forcing them early in a greenhouse somewhere, you're not going to have lilies when all of these tulips are blooming in April. But it really grabs attention. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. And I got 100 of those is all. Just because there's just a little accent. You don't need a whole bunch of them. The next one, I got Apricot Beauty. Can you see that one? It's not a super full double, but the apricot color, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. People love that color. Lots of my customers want that kind of color in the spring. So I've only got 100 of these, but these are really good quality bulbs and they'll be great. This next one is called Ridgedale. This one is a classic one that I've grown many times. You can see that color. It's like a deeper pink, but it also has the sort of peachy undertones. It's really lovely in person. And it's super fun to put into bouquets. All of the stems you have to pull the whole bulb to get the longest stem necessary, but it's really beautiful. And I think that's it. So just a couple notes about this. So I order wholesale, so I don't pay retail prices. Otherwise, there's no way I could order 5,000 tulip bulbs. And I'll show you in the next couple days how I plant them, but I don't plant them like you would in your garden. It's cut flower production. It's a very different planting. They're almost like little eggs in a carton. I plant them really close together. And I've found over the last few years that it's almost not worth it for me to buy and try to sell tulips that are singles, like your classic Easter egg or French tulips. We live just a couple hours south of one of the largest tulip producers in North America, and tulips are super easy to get your hands on, especially those single varieties. And they're classic and they're beautiful and I love them. But almost all of these are specialty doubles that are grown specifically for cut flowers, less so for general garden use. Because they just make striking focal flowers in bouquets. And they do really well for weddings and other extra fancy sort of occasions. That's why I grow all of these and I love them, and it doesn't take as many of them to make a full looking bouquet as it would with singles. So I do pay a little bit more for this type of tulip, but it's totally worth it and I will do it every time. There are very few, although some singles that I will grow. There's usually, like I said, the lily shaped one, the fringe is a single, and sometimes I'll grow a couple of peach single type varieties. But other than that, I'm gonna stick with my doubles all the way through. I'm really excited about this. Once I get this into the ground, aside from clearing out the rest of the fields and planting a few more hardy annuals, we're just about done tucking up the entire garden for the season, to be done with the major planting and getting everything ready. And it'll just be a matter of ordering seeds and getting ready for starting seeds here in the very near future, actually. We're only a couple of weeks away from starting our first seeds for next year. Okay. Look at all this. It's so exciting. Look at all the tulips. Oh, I wish they all had come in crates so it was easier to see them. But man, that's a lot of flowers to be had. Okay guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you're as excited as I am about spring and getting all this stuff tucked into the garden to be done until the spring. I'm really looking forward to that. Look at the weather is actually nice today. It's been so miserable. This is pretty good. I think we're supposed to get some rain in the next couple of days, so it may take me a couple of days to get these into the ground. But there are a few tricks that I want to show you when we do that, and some things that we're doing to combat the moles and voles. So I will walk you through that in the very near future. Okay guys, like I said, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you haven't already, I hope that you consider subscribing, and then I will see you in the next video. Bye.